Alright, back for round 1. You don't always want to play first in this set, but I think my deck is fine playing first. That hand is kind of risky, but I have my 2 first land drop and an house that can buy me a bit of time, so I think it's worth keeping. And you know, if I just ever draw an island, I'll be in great shape. Risky, but I think keepable. Alright, well, great. We got the island. No reason to show that we are blue yet. I don't think it really matters, to be honest, but, you know, there is that. Okay, so that's the blue-green defender deck. You don't really want to play that unless you have some really nice synergies with defender. So, yeah, I don't mind my opponent playing that. That card is pretty bad against me. I'm gonna pick Umbra here. I think this is more appealing than Force Plane. If it was an island, that would have been maybe a harder choice because it would let me cast Domestication potentially, but here I don't care. Okay, yeah, I think that's a fine matchup for me. Like I mostly have flyers which completely dodge these kind of things. Ooh, I'm gonna drop Linvala. That's sweet. Well, you could argue. Actually, it's interesting. It's an interesting spot because I think if there was no spawn onto the battlefield, I would straight up cast Griffin and hope that I can one turn play Linvala plus Umbra to protect her, because I want to keep her onto the battlefield. Now, making my opponent unable to use that lets them, you know, make them unable to cast 6-drop maybe, which could matter, or 5-drop if they don't have a land drop, so I don't know. On the other hand, I'd rather not expose her to a Flame Slash, so it's kind of tough. If I already had the planes, it would be easier. I think I would go for the Griffin play, but now I'm not even sure I will draw a 5th land, whatever it might be next turn. It's kind of tough. And I don't really care if even if they play a really threatening 6-6, I have Narcolepsy and Oust, so it's like not... I think I'll go with Griffin. I think the ability to play Linvala plus Umbra on the same turn is really good. And, you know, it's really gonna put my opponent in trouble. Okay, well, if they do that, it's especially great that I played the way I did. Linvala completely destroys these kind of things, which is nice. Hondo Giant, okay, well, that's a good card, but that I don't care about too much right here. Now I need to drop Linvala to make sure my opponent cannot cast, you know, what would it be? 6, potentially a 10-drop. Yeah. Could probably Narcolepsy or Oost whatever 10-drop they want to play, but I would have been happy to hit my land drop, but I did not. And I think if my opponent actually adds Flame Slash, they might have, you know, sacked a spawn to one more spawn to cast a giant in order to let... Oh no, they did not have double red, so no, they could not do that anyway. Alright. Yeah, I'm worried about Flame Slash, but other than that, you know, I don't really care. I guess now they can actually... what's the name of the card already? The Ray, they can Ray my Linvala, which is annoying. If they don't kill it right now, though, it's gonna be really, really bad for them. But I could see them having the Heat Ray we saw during the draft. What happened here? Oh, they just leveled up that thing? What did they do with their mana? Yeah, they used it right for some reason, and I thought Linvala was still here. Okay. I guess we'll call that a shame. I still think casting Linvala last turn and removing 3 mana from my opponent's mana pool was decent. Maybe I should have just waited. I don't know. I think waiting the first turn was certainly right. The second turn it felt a bit less good, but maybe it was still a play. Either way, I have some nice protection against Fat Eldrazi in my hand, and my opponent's board is not really threatening at all right now, and they have 2 cards left in hand, so I don't feel too bad about how this is going. And you know, I have 5 power of flyers, so... This could be a Pelaka Worm, the one we saw during the draft. Hand of a Miracle. Fine. That's one of the weaker Eldrazi, and you know, as I mentioned, my hand is pretty good at destroying those. I don't really want to oust now because this is kind of annoying for my clock. And I'd rather kill them in 3 turns. So I will Narcolepsy, I think. I guess I could also Guard Duty. I think I'll Guard Duty and keep Does it change anything? I don't really think. I guess if I draw next turn a Totem Guide Heartbeast, I might want a Heartbeast plus Guard Duty if they play something good here. Well, that's not really the case though. Alright. Nice ramp deck, but my deck is very good at beating ramp, I think. I just have the good answer to their big creatures and I don't care about the small one. And I don't care about the defenders. And I don't care about them having 2/4s, so... yeah, feels like a decent matchup for me. Vindicator. Mr. Vindicator, okay. Not that in some odd situation you want to ooze your own creatures to gain life and maybe have another trigger, but that's not gonna happen very often. Ooh, okay. Well, I guess that was a reason to keep Narcolepsy. Doesn't really help right now though. Feels like to me it feels like the play is just boosting that twice and attacking with both Griffin. Like it's not like I gain a lot by using Seep Beyond. If I ooze, they gain 3, so I don't kill them. Yeah, I think we'll go with that move. Also, I reveal less from my deck, which is good, and I have the kill next turn. There's no way I can kill my opponent this turn, no matter what I do. So yeah. I don't think my opponent is very likely to win though at that point. They would need something really insane, like a miracle maybe, but they have 12 mana, so they cannot even cast a miracle. Alright, we got there. Green, red, ramp. No, that's not good against green, red, ramp. So they did have the E-Tray, and Scattered is pretty good against E-Tray. I don't mind using Oost against this deck. First, you can Oost early on for something like an Overgrown Battlement, the 0/4 that add 1 mana, and that buys you a bit of time. So they cannot, for example, cast on turn 3 the 2/4 Giant. Not that my Oracle matches up pretty well against the 2/4. They do block it, and they also give me a card, so that's a pretty fair trade for me. Yeah, the only card well, actually, Laybar is kind of good in this matchup. I think I like the card. I don't think I want Rune Servitor. My opponent is playing a bunch of 2/4, some 3/3 defender. That just doesn't seem good. As a counter spell could be good to, counter those big things. Like, if you can counter something like a Pelaka Worm, that's amazing. They don't gain life. They don't draw a card. It's just great. Though I guess most of my removal don't kill anyway, so they would not draw a card if they have the worm. So that seems like a fine addition. All the flyers are good. Guard Duty seems fine. It's good at... Puncturing Light doesn't seem great though. I'm not even sure my opponent will ever attack with ground creature, and they, since I'm attacking with flyer, it's not even sure that they will ever block with their wool. So I'm probably gonna add Emerge and Scattered and Scathed and Scat. Yeah, I'm probably, pronouncing that wrong, but yeah. Sorry about English native speaker that know their language and get irritated by foreigner. I don't think many people are really annoyed, but okay, I think that's a keep. It's not great, but my opponent is not doing much early on anyway. If needed, I have a cheap removal. Seems fine. If they play a 0/4 wall, I could see myself Narcolepsy that thing. Because, they can add mana upkeep, but that doesn't really matter. Okay, Gross Spasm is good. That card is just really solid. Like, casting a 6/6 on turn 4 is... I mean, not a 6/6, but you know, a 6 drop. It's really nice. Could see a Houndoom Giant hitting the battlefield here. Battle Rattle Shaman, okay. That's not something you want on Narcolepsy or Guard Duty, really. Okay, that's kind of annoying, actually. I really don't want to use one of my removal, and I'm gonna take 4 each turn if I don't. I guess at least I got a nice little card to play in the meantime. You know, you'd rather play that on turn 1, obviously, but yeah, it's a 4 mana 2/2. That's probably gonna die to some random removal. I guess if my opponent attacks with Battle Rattle Shaman, I might actually trade though. It's kind of bad for the Nomad Assembly, but I don't really want to take damage, and it feels like a matchup where the longer it goes, the more advantageous it's gonna be for me. So I'm gonna trade. I think the power level of our creature is pretty much the same, but I don't want to take... I mean, I think, yeah, both creatures are pretty much the same power level. My opponent's creature is probably slightly better, but I have the Nomad Assembly, but I don't want to take damage. So all in all, it's not an easy decision, but I think the choice I made is fine. Okay, Cryptologist. So I already have 2 of my removal. I might just Hard Beast and fetch my Mind Control. It kind of tells everything to my opponent, but I don't think this matters a lot anyway. It uses my mana better than Cryptologist, yeah. And next turn, they are likely to play a Fat Eldrazi, and you know, I can Cryptologist, boost Cryptologist, and Guard Duty, something along those lines. Yeah, I'm gonna get my Domestication. Like, sure, they will know about it, they can play around it, but you know, if they never play anything that has less than 4 power, I'm happy enough, honestly. Okay, Hatcher I can steal. It's not exactly what you want to steal because, you know, the card is already good without... I mean, the card is not good because of the body. Though I guess I might... Ooh, okay. Okay. A shame that I don't have triple blue, so I could Cryptologic, Domestication, and Guard Duty. That'd be nice. So this is gonna become my vassal, if I may say so. And this is kind of annoying because I don't really want to Guard Duty that thing. Yeah, I kind of forgot that I could not attack with ground creature, so maybe stealing that was not really necessary. It's fine though. I want to steal things for my assembly anyway, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna Guard Duty the Hand of a Miracle, and we'll just try to assemble a good enough board. And Nomad's Assembly. Now the question is, do I want to drop a land, since I might be able to loot in the next few turns? And if I'm looting, I want to keep some loot fodder, if you will. Looting fodder. I don't think I need to drop my land. And yeah, I think we'll go with that move. My opponent might have sided in some aura destructing effect. But if they do that on the Guard Duty, I can steal Narcolepsy. Good lord, Nomad's Assembly would be great in my opponent's deck. I think I'm gonna see beyond. You know, I can level up that next turn. I don't have to level it up now. I don't need more planes. And having the possibility to protect that is really, really sweet. I'm gonna drop my island though. So I can level up that thing now, which is good, and have more blue to continue the level up process in the later turns. Alright, sweet. So now we have a pretty even board, except that I have a looter that will not die to a removal, and that's the really important part. I have, you know, My opponent needs 2 removal, otherwise they will never be able to beat me. I'm gonna draw 2 cards each turn. Yeah. You know, that's pretty much it. I'm saying that, and obviously they might just cast something insane right now, but I guess we'll see. Nothing's happening. Okay, well I'm fine with that. I guess I might as well level up that thing fully and draw afterwards. And if they use a removal now, it's fine. I can still loot. I have Emerge and Scattered anyway, so. So I think they wanted me to level up, and no, okay, they just don't have the removal maybe. Linvala, Keeper of Silence. Huh, okay. I think if they have the removal, they would have used it, so I'm almost tempted to play that and leave myself open to removals. I don't really think this is necessary, though. Yeah, if they had the removal, they would have used it. I don't really see them letting me draw cards for starting to draw cards for no reason. That'd be kind of weird. But they have 4 cards in hand, they did nothing. I really don't know what my opponent is up to here. I think I'm gonna leave Unscathed thing open. I don't lose match, like, I don't really need to raise my opponent, I have really inevitability. Yeah, I think it's completely fine. I'm worried about them casting a Miracle, I guess, but they are 5 mana away, and once I cast Linvala, they are thousands of mana away, so it's probably fine. Brood Bursting, okay. Free Speaker, yeah. Linvala plus Protection on Linvala should be game now. I basically nullify my opponent's entire board with just a card, and I start beating down to it. It's gonna be quite brutal. Let's draw a card now. If I draw a land, I wanna play it. Did not draw a land, oh well. Such is life. I'm gonna drop Linvala and still keep my Emerge thing. Funny that it emerged like the ability. My Emerge thing available. Okay, and my opponent left with 6 mana, a 3/3, a bunch of 0/1 that do nothing. I guess they can still be sacrificed if they have another Hand of a Miracle, right? Yeah, it's not an activated ability from a creature on the ground. Probably a hit ray on my Linvala. I think if they had hit ray, they should have killed that. Yeah. Either way, I'm gonna give that pro red, and that should be game. Could see my opponent conceding on the spot. Because this is pretty much bad news. Bear. Okay. Okay. Now they have a colorless blocker with reach. Well, I guess I have the Nomad's Assembly and the Invoker to kill them, so it's fine, but okay, you got me, I guess. Yeah. We'll drop Mr. Invoker and Mr. Griffin, and that should win me the game. I could Narcolepsy the Hand of a Miracle. I don't think like I need to do that to win. Invoker is gonna be enough, and if Invoker is not enough, Nomad Assembly is gonna be enough. So yeah. I'm just not gonna do that. I'd rather keep Narcolepsy in case they have another Eldrazi. That's just much safer. If they attack with that, I'm gonna trade with their own dudes. It's slightly annoying regarding Nomad's Assembly, but it's, you know, it's kind of fine. Okay, I think Linvala wants to be protected. So here, if I assembly, I get 6 token, and then I get 12 token, and then I tap their whole board and they die. Other option, I just pass the turn, tap their board, and start stacking next turn. I want a Nomad Assembly. It's kind of an overkill, but I think I should have used that on the Invoker, by the way. It looks like a more important card. And I think I forgot to draw off my Cryptologist last turn. Pretty sure I forgot to do that. But it doesn't even matter at that point. Yeah, I'm quite sure I forgot to draw a card. Like, I have a draw card. Yeah, I completely forgot. That's really stupid. Maybe I did not. Who knows? I'm quite sure I forgot, but oh well. Yeah, I think I want to play that. Okay. So I don't have lethal now, really. I'm just gonna pass the turn, tap their whole board, and kill them afterwards. This is kind of the overkill, though. Nice board, nice board. We cannot see the card. I guess I will tap now, actually. No reason. Well, actually, I kind of want to wait till the end of turn. If they drop some other blockers. I don't think any blockers could matter at that point, but... You know. That's pretty ridiculous. Alright. Now I can even boost all my tokens. Yeah, I don't really see any cards that could say. I guess maybe there's a fog in the set. Yeah, there's the frog. The haze frog does fog, but even if they fog, it's not like they can kill me on the backswing or anything like that. So, all right, well we got there. Pass Razor of Yulamag. Well, even if you block that, I have, I can just block it with all my tokens, and I have Narcolepsy. I just don't care about that. Alright, well, I think that was a very good matchup for me in general anyway, and things went pretty well for me. Hope you guys enjoyed that first round and see you for the next one.